Hi, Karen Curry Parker here with your weekly Human Design Evolution Report. I'm traveling. I've been at the uh, Denver International New Age Trade Show for the weekend. So, as you can see from the picture behind me, I'm in a hotel room, and in every hotel room in Denver, apparently there are paintings of the Rocky Mountains. So I apologize, I'm having to really wing it and get this camera in just the right place. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on this week energetically in the celestial weather. We have a really interesting week coming up this week. We've got an energy that's we're on the tail end of a cycle of introspection, of solitude, of quiet and stillness, and you really have until Thursday of this week to kind of settle in and enjoy and experience some stillness. We've entered a new cycle in the human design year. We're in the summertime. We're really in a place where we're working on getting clear about what we're doing. We're entering into a new cycle that's all about tending to the things, to the seeds that you've been growing this year. So we're in a cycle where we're starting to weed the garden, water the garden. The things that you've been working on are starting to really take root and grow. So one of the things that we're working on this week is getting clarity and setting intentions about where we want to go for the next couple of months. So it's a quiet time and it's a still time. And as we move into Thursday is what we say where I come from, right? Thursday, we see a shift in that energy and we start to move from that stillness into an energy that has the potential to be provocative and a little bit of energy that brings with it the potential for fighting. Now that energy is provocation that's ultimately about helping you get rid of everything that's keeping you from connecting to spirit, connecting from your true source of abundance. And that fighting is all about fighting for the things that are really worth fighting for. So it's not a kind of tension that has no purpose. In fact, it's a highly intentional kind of tension that's all about weeding the garden, getting rid of the things that aren't working for you. But it's an edgy kind of an energy, and it's an energy, particularly with some of the other energies combined in the longer term transits, like the 51 that's transiting in Uranus. That means a gate of shock mixed in with the energy of the unexpected. You know, when we're not living true to ourselves and we're not living the highest expression of who we are, the potential for this energy to be a little dicey, to be a little intense, to be a little tense is there. So really important this week, towards the end of the week, especially in our interpersonal relationships. Don't take anything personally. Be very deliberate with what you do, with what you create. Be mindful of the fact that you might get provoked and poked and challenged by people. And the people who are provoking you and challenging you are really actually bringing you the lessons you need to deepen your awareness of spirit and abundance. This has the potential to be an energy that has a lot of opening for spiritual awakening, and it also is an energy that has a lot of potential to be icky and fighting, and it's going to be like hanging out with people that are going to be picking your deepest wounds. So be really mindful of taking care of yourself. You know, there's a lot of tension that sometimes comes with this energy, so make sure that in the course of this week you're getting a lot of good massages or good body work, or you go outside, walk in the water, or put your feet in the dirt. Just stay really true to yourself and try not to pay attention to all the monkey business that has the potential to be happening over the course of this transit energy. We also have transiting in Mercury, the gate 35. This is the gate of power skills, moving to the gate 45, the gate of the king or the queen on Tuesday, which means we're really moving into a position where you do have the potential to take leadership in the changes that you want to take in your life. So this is a nice week for you to really own your throne, for you to really step into, or continue, because this is an energy that's been playing for a while, for you to really step into that place where you value who you are, and you have the courage and the strength and that regal energy to step into whatever's going on in your life and pluck the weeds, pluck the things that aren't working for you gently, without a whole lot of fuss and muss. Get rid of things that are not working for you. Really tune into what do you want, what do you need. Make sure that everything that's happening is in alignment with that, and then take the deliberate action necessary to clean the garden. We have a lot of answers that are coming to us this week. The energy for answers is showing up for us in Venus, and it also shows up for us in Jupiter. So This is a week where you will be receiving some of the answers to perhaps the questions that you've been wrestling with. But the thing about mental energy that's important to pay attention to, that energy of answers, is that if you sit here and just squeeze your brain and think and think and think and think, you're really probably not going to find the answer. You're just going to end up going around in a bathtub drain in your head. Answers usually come to us when we're playing, when we're relaxed. Those are answers that are going to be plopped into your consciousness rather than you trying to figure it out. So go play, go relax, be, I'm saying this a lot because this is an important theme for this week. Go be outside. The answers that you're seeking are going to show up, and they're going to show up in your outer reality. You're going to get the clues that you need this week for what your next step is. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to figure it out. The last energy that I want to talk about this week is Mars. It goes from being a really extreme energy to being a really quiet and still energy. It's a nice counterbalance to a lot of the other intensity and juicy, frustrating stuff that might be going on this week. So there is the potential in the midst of all this chaos for us to get clarity when we're still. So one of the things I really want to encourage you to do this week is, again, make sure that you are taking the time to nurture yourself this week. I can't stress enough how absolutely important that is for you. So take some time, rest, relax, enjoy, play, be aware of what needs to be taken out of the game so that you're clean, that you're on task, you're focused, tweak whatever intentions you have, get clear about where you're headed. It's a very important thing. The outer planets are really supporting us in the process of us evolving towards our own, discovering our own power, towards having the answers that we need. The money theme is probably coming up for some of you. It's a really important time for you to recognize that as long as you're true to yourself, you will be supported in creating and having everything you need to create exactly what you want in your life. Don't be afraid this week to take leadership in your own reality. Dream big, think big, be the fullest expression of yourself without hesitation. Do it with courage. Do it with the awareness that you are truly precious. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will talk to you next week. Next week, we have a lot of energy for getting things started again. So we'll be over the hump of this craziness hopefully by about next Wednesday. So hang in there.